Hello everyone, Kilikadovan here playing Pro Cycling Manager 2020. I just checked out if our team have made any signings for next season, and at the moment it doesn't look like anyone new is coming in. From what I can see, it is Bahrain McLaren that are stealing quite a lot of riders from different teams. Can we have a look? I don't think anyone important is leaving our team. Nope. Let's have a look at the team. Of course, it doesn't work to use this button here, but we can see at the moment we do not have a contract, but we're gonna have a look at that soon. Let's look at that one. Jeffrey Zoom, Lichtard, Petit are the biggest names that have not yet signed for Team Direct Energy. Maybe they will be signing soon, or maybe they will go to another team. Guess we can't really have an input when it comes to that. It says that we have been offered a new contract with Total Direct Energy. I think I said team just before, but it's Total Direct Energy. Let's accept the contract. We will be paid 16,000 per month. Not really sure. Let's have a look where I was going to check something. Oh yeah. This one. We can see that our team is at the moment in Continental Pro, and as things stands right now, we will be in Continental Pro next season as well. Not in the World Tour, but we are the highest ranked team in Continental Pro according to this list. I think this is based on who is how the team have signed. If we manage to sign a big name, maybe we will move up to World Tour next season, so we will see how that goes. Let's have a little look here as well. We don't have any World Tour points because we haven't ridden any World Tour races as far as I am aware. We are ranked number 4 in Continental. We have taken a few victories. You can also see that we have some teammates that have gained a lot of points as well. Super Prestige, we are in 33rd place at the moment. Of course, the big Volta a Portugal we had is a big factor in why we climbed 13 places. Our team have not, we are taking decent chunks of World Tour points, but we are ranked number 1 in Continental at the moment, so that's a good thing, and ranked 14th in Super Prestige, ranked ahead of a few World Tour teams, so we have had a good season so far. Next up is Tour de Limousine, 4 stages. We can have a look at them. There we go, profile. Hilly stage. The last hill is quite far away from the goal line. We will see what we can make out of that. Second stage, a hilly stage with a hilly finish, I would say. Uphill finish on stage 3 as well. It's also considered a hilly stage. And then consider a flat stage, the last one, but I would say it's still hilly. And we can see that there is, maybe the hills are not that big, so they are predicting some sprinters will be able to follow, and the finish is slightly uphill, just a small climb. So I think this will be an interesting tour for us. It's an objective for the team, it is a season objective for us. Yes, we are in a fitness peak. Let's have a look at the fitness peak. The fitness peak will last the entire 4 days, and it should also last at least mostly into the next episode, the next tour we will do in the next episode as well. So that's good to see. We are riding, and even if we were predicted to have a nice day today. We have -2. That's all right, I guess. We can't really do anything about it. But hopefully we will have better race day conditioning on other stages. Initial object finish in the top 10 of the overall general classification. So no objective on this stage, but our objective is the entire tour. You don't have any teammates, at least not at this point of the stage. Maybe, let's have a look, maybe someone will come to our aid towards the finish of the stage. 100 fitness, that is a great benefit, and that means that our stats are not as bad as they could have otherwise been. Of course, having a 100 fitness means that our rider will get tired a lot faster, but that is why we put 3 skill points into the training, so that we can have 100 fitness for at least shorter periods of time. So the stage, let's start from the beginning. Some small ups and downs. As we get to the halfway points, they start to get a bit more serious. And then towards the end, we have that pretty decent climb, quite far from the goal line. I would like to try and attack in that hill, not get away from the peloton perhaps, but create a smaller group, maybe with 10 or 20 riders. That is difficult to accomplish, but we're gonna see if we can pace up that climb and create some sort of trouble in the peloton. That way, most of the sprinters will be gone, and we will have a better chance to get a good finish once we get to the goal line. 17.5 kilometers left to go. We are 87 people in the group at the moment. I'm gonna move up to 85 effort. I think we're gonna move to 89 once we get into the climb. Oh, Petit was our helper. He fell together with the decent amount of other riders. Mancin, come up and help us. They gave us another helper instead. Hopefully that will... Oh, we're starting to climb. Hopefully Mancin can get up to us, but it's not going to happen. And this climb is not going as well as I would have liked it to go. We are attacking using our red bar, just to make sure that we can keep up here. There we go. I wanted the mountain points when I was using the red bar anyway. It's been a tough stage for a lot of riders, but I feel like we have been strong. We have been in great position the entire time. There are some splits in the main group. 44 people now up in front. Maybe a few more will be able to catch us because the pace is just not good. We do not have any helper anymore. We're gonna take the energy gel. So the pace is slow again. I'm waiting for a good chance to start moving. It feels like it's a bit early. Since we still have a good position, we're gonna take the aerodynamic skill. Let's do 85 effort and make sure that we are close to the front here. Use the sneaking skill just to make sure that no one will pass us. I'm not really sure how that works. Starting the sprint very soon, and there we go. We're gonna move around that corner, move out to the right. We're gonna move past Kreider, and we are actually in a good position. We might win this. We win it. We win it. We can see that the competition is not that strong. Doesn't feel like there are any top sprinters here, and we took advantage. Maybe it was our pacing up that climb that did it. Not sure, but we are the winner here in the first stage of Tour de Limousin. A good performance. We can also see that Jonathan Hiver is in 5th place. That is a good showing from him as well. a group of 59 riders. Jeffrey Soup, a big disappointment. Let's have a look. Points jersey, of course we take that one as well. We get 6 points for the mountain jersey, and that also puts us in a very good position moving forward. Our teammate Florian Matre was in the breakaway and he took 6 points, good showing. And of course we have the youth jersey as well. A very good start. We're gonna get a few points here, 33 points. We are up to 100% manager satisfaction. And this was actually a screen I was looking for, but I had no idea where to find it. But I just clicked my way to it, I guess. We can see here that the contract we got offered from that we agreed to will make us an absolute leader of our team. So next season we should be a leader a lot more than we were this season. And as we improve our attributes, that will be even more clear, hopefully. So that's good. I wanted to be an absolute leader. I would like to see some climbers brought into the team as well, but that is not up to me. That is up to the team AI. No special instructions for the stage. A +2 day. That means we get a massive boost for our stats. Let's have a look at the stage. It's the first half of the stage looks a lot like the previous one. There are some decently tough climbs here in the later bits, and we can see that the climb up to the goal line is pretty tough. It should be a good finish for us. If we just can keep up the pacing we saw on the previous stage, that it took a lot in that last bit, the last climb of that stage. It took a lot to follow. The pace was very high. It's going to be something similar today, but with our stats as they are, we should be a lot more prepared for it. And even if we can't win this stage, we would like to position ourselves to defend the yellow jersey. We are ready for a good time. 94 people here in the main group. We made sure that we took a few mountain points up this climb here in the middle of the screen. So we should be in a good position to keep up with the top people for the mountain jersey. There were at least one person that had good points from the previous stage that were in the breakaway today as well. So not sure how many points they got. I think we caught the breakaway quite early. We had Godin and Petit in the breakaway, but Godin stayed away for a little bit longer than Petit. But we can see both of them are struggling quite a lot. Godin is far behind at this point, and Petit is without strength. We just need to make sure that we keep up in this climb here. Looks like the pace is rather high, so we want to make sure that no one gets away, but looks like that it's not going to happen. Pasher is out there, but it doesn't look like he will get a gap, 10 to 15 seconds. That's totally fine. We are a group of 28 riders now, 12 kilometers left to go. We are in the downhill, there are a little bit of flat, and then we're gonna race up to the goal line. We see there are some real... Most of the climb is yellow, but there are some tougher parts. I think the black parts are the toughest when it comes to steepness of the road, and we are actually in a pretty bad position here. I'm gonna use the aerodynamic. Patcher have been found. The group is bigger now, but the pace is high up in front, so those that were behind might struggle a little bit. Our helper, Soup, is not going to last much longer. 5 kilometers left to go. We haven't taken energy gel, but it's uphill, so we want to wait with the energy gel. Let's take it now at the 4 kilometer mark. That might be a little bit too early. I have used quite a bit of red bar. Let's see if we can recover a little bit. There they are going. We're gonna pace up again. 89 effort should be fine. Here, you are not going to be able to compete for the victory today. Oliveira looks like he is the strongest. 1.5 kilometers left to go. We are in second place with 1 kilometer left to go. There is a decent part here left. We are almost out of strength. We are not going to be able to sprint. Chamutai, Simulai, mot Per Oliveira, Simulai, and we are in third place. That is a good finish. But we were really tired. That was really tough. Without the +2 day, that would have been a disaster for us. But now we managed to survive, even if just barely. We maintain first place because we got the third place and the bonus seconds there. Oliveira and Simulai are just behind us, 4 and 8 seconds, and then a big group with 14 seconds behind us. We should keep this, yes. We have a big lead at the moment for the points jersey. We actually have the mountain jersey as well. There must have been mountain points for the goal line finish as well. Youth jersey, of course, we have that one too. Only real competition is Clement Rosso. Others are more than 2 minutes behind us, and our team did pretty bad actually. Hiver is in 17th place, and then the others are very far behind. That's fine. 32 points for that performance. We are racing for another level up. The third stage. No objectives for this stage, but we have a lot of teammates that are willing to help us today. That is a good feeling. I think I'm gonna tell Matre to do it here early on. I like to do a little bit of free effort just to make sure that we can maintain a position up in front. We have all the jerseys, we have a lot to defend. In that way, it's going to be difficult to get any mountain points today. Maybe there are mountain points towards the goal line today as well. As we can see, there is a pretty decent climb to end the stage. Not as tough as on the previous stage, but not that far. Oh, yeah, it looks a bit shorter actually. Yeah, it should be an easier climb, but if we do our best, maybe this will even suit us better than on the previous stage, because we struggled quite a lot uh, on the previous stage. We were super tired, so hopefully we will have more energy, and maybe we would even be able to do a proper sprint. -1 day today. I didn't mention that before, but our stats are still looking good for this kind of stage. We have +1 for hills, which is the most important thing for today. 80 effort, we're gonna move up to 85. As you can see, the pace is high. We are blinking red, but I'm quite sure we will be able to stay with this group. And maybe we need to move up to 89 because there is an even bigger climb coming. These climbs were also ridden very fast. I was almost dropping out of the peloton actually. I had 70 effort for most of that, and then I had to move up to 80 effort just to make sure we didn't drop. So now we are gonna go with 89 effort. We can see the pace is really high up this climb. We are falling a little bit behind, but this is a fine pace. Should not be too worried about our position, because we should have a lot of room to make it up to the top, to the front of the peloton. Petit have fallen. There is a break in the peloton, and we are in the second part of the peloton. But it looks like it's going to be alright. The gap have been closed. 47 people now in the main group, 7 people out in the breakaway. They should not be able to last. There we are back in a good position again. Soup, you can protect us for a little bit. It did take a little bit of strength to make it back to the front, but that is alright, as the end of the stage should not be that tough. Should not be losing that much yellow bar until we get to that. Ooh, they are attacking from the breakaway. They actually have a minute. The breakaway might be able to hold this. Who was helping us? No, they still are at the... I was just making sure that they didn't had maintained position without the AI button activated. So otherwise they might drop off, because their effort would be at 70, and then we would go into the climb, and it would be my fault, and I wanted, if they drop, it should be by their own fault and not mine. Energy gel, we're gonna wait a little bit. Let's do it now. 4 kilometers left to go. The breakaway will hold. They are in a very strong position up in front. They have more than a minute. So even if we pace really fast here for the last bit, we should not be able to stand a chance against the breakaway. That means there will not be any bonus seconds to compete for. Actually, wow, that went super fast. The breakaway is tired and they are dead and they are not going to last. Jonathan Hiver is trying to go for the win here. He might be able to do it. We are gonna sprint. Nope, Hiver, you will not last. We will not be able to make it either. It's Aking or Patcher. Genis is coming fast, but he is too far behind. He should have gone a bit sooner, perhaps. Patcher wins the stage. Aking, Berhane, Genis, Dion Smith, and we are in 6th place. Yes. Luka Meskic again. And Jonathan Hiver is in 8th place. Not really sure what happened. We didn't do as well as I was expecting, but this should be enough to make sure that we have the yellow jersey coming into the last stage. And the points jersey should also be secure. We will have a look at the mountain jersey. Let's have a quick look. 6th place. We were 8 people in the front group. We maintain our lead against Patcher, Aking, and Berhane. It's a close race. We need to be very careful on the final stage. Points jersey. We have not secured the win, but it is in a good position. Nothing really happened here for... Yeah, a new person in 2nd place, Morellet. He took 16 points today, but I feel like we are in a good position there as well. And of course, the youth jersey, it is pretty secure as well. Decent points here, 14 points. It's fine. 1 stage left to go, and we are in a great position to get a win here in Tour de Limousin. We have had some bad luck when it comes to our form, our race day conditioning. It's another bad day. Maybe I should say bad, but not good day, perhaps. -1. We still have a boost for sprint and flat, and that's going to be useful. I didn't read if we had any special. No, nothing special for the stage, and we are on target to get top 10 in the general classification, as we have the yellow jersey. And as long as nothing spectacularly bad happen, we should be at least top 3. But we might need to have a decent sprint here. It should be possible. Let's have a look at the stage. Uh, Very small climbs going pretty much all the way to the end of the stage. It looks like towards the end they're going around a lap. I think that is a lap we are going to recognize, because I think that is one of the laps that you see the most of in this game. And I don't see why we shouldn't do well. It's probably going to be high paced when it comes to the climbs, even if they are not that tough. We need to be just prepared, rest in the downhills, and then go pretty fast in the uphills, at least when it comes to the last hill and then the last bit towards the goal line as well. We are in the middle of the 4th stage here, and I think we are losing the mountain jersey as we have the classification best climber. We are 8 points behind Flavien Morolet, and that means we will not win the mountain jersey here in Tour de Limousin. We can't do anything about it. There is one climb left, but it is a category 3, and we will not be able to get 8 more points even if we were to chase down the breakaway. We started the stage without any helpers, but Maitre just started to help us, so that's good. He is in good form today, even if he is a pretty bad rider. His +4 and 99 fitness means that today he will be able to help us a lot. We can also see that Soup just showed up to help us as well. Maybe it would be more beneficial to use him towards the end of the stage. Actually, Maitre decided to stop helping us. We will find out when we get to the ending bit of the stage if we have any helpers that can do anything for us. And it wasn't the lap that I thought it would be towards the end of this stage. I think this is one that you still see a few times per season, depending on the races you race. But it's not the most common that I was thinking of. We are in the 3rd climb. No, actually the first time we do this climb. I'm a bit confused, I guess. 30 kilometers, 29 kilometers left to go. We just need. Oh, we're actually forming a new group up in front. The pace might be higher than I thought it was. Let's do 85 effort then, just to make sure that we are not falling behind. At the moment, it's Maitre helping us. We have Petit as a helper at the moment as well. 25 kilometers left to go. We're gonna start a little bit of climbing again. Just a little bit. There we are over the edge. Will there be any splits in the peloton again? No, not this time. It is 21 kilometers left to go. Not the 10 kilometers that sign said. I guess that will be later on. Probably the next lap. Yeah, it should be the next lap. 20 kilometers left to go. I trying to have a look at the breakaway, and it looks like they will not be able to hold out that much longer. Who is up in front? Duchesse is in front. He is making an attempt. He might be able to hold, but it's looking unlikely with 17 kilometers left to go on the stage. We have Petit, we have Soup. Matre stopped helping us. They can't really decide who is going to help us, and that is a problem. Big problem, I would actually say. Let's do 89 effort up this climb this time, just to make sure that no one will be able to leave us hanging. The chest is fighting, but will not last that much longer. He gives up there. Durbridge is pulling the pack. Soup, where are you? We need your help. The game still can't decide who is going to help us. And that means we will not get any help at all. At least that is what it looks like to me. DuPont setting the pace. 7 kilometers left to go. At the top of this climb, it's downhill. We're gonna take the energy gel. Mesketch is attacking. That is a big attack. That is a really big attack. We're gonna take our skills. 89 effort with the skills. Is that enough to find Mesketch? We are scared of Simulai, Gonsalves, a lot of strong people here trying to make moves. Mesketch has been found. He will not be able to compete for the victory now, I feel. People are moving up. We want to be in a good position. Can we start the sprint with 1.3 kilometers left to go? Was that too early? Probably was. We are not going to win the stage, but we want a good finish here. It's going to be Patcher that wins, and that means he's going to win everything. A big disaster. Galopin, Simulai, Pascalson, and we take 5th place. I think we just lost the win here in Tour de Limousin. I think Patcher is going to pass us in the standings. I am nervous now. Let's have a look. 6 seconds behind Patcher in the standings. 6 seconds behind. We keep the points jersey. We are in 2nd place for the mountain jersey, and we keep the youth jersey. So the team will probably be happy. 89 points. Close to another level up, but I am disappointed. We lost the lead, and we lost the victory of Tour de Limousin in the last few hundred meters. Can't do anything about it. We did our best. Just wasn't good enough this time around. Okay. Yeah, I can't see anything else. Let's have a look at the training. We're gonna try and keep our 100 fitness over the next episode, and then we're gonna slow down a little bit just to make sure we don't get tired for the end of the season. Tour de Poté Charentes will be in the next episode. Until then, I am Killer Cow Divine. Thank you all for watching.